back to a fresh episode of my watch therapy and a fresh SEIKO Speedtimer for my watch therapy and your watch therapy for that matter. I assume that's why you're tuning in. So this is a SEIKO Speedtimer. There's quite a few iterations. This one is the SSC965. Take a moment to connect, get it in some light. You can see that kind of baby blue and some lights mint looking dial. It is a part of that Prospex line. As you can see by the tag, there's an X right there. The watch is for sale at Tick Tock Time Shop. Here's a little more information about it. I'll put a link in the description. Yeah, second generation, family owned, family run business who will take care of you and yours. And I encourage you to shop. Maybe not it may not be your local business, but it is a small business. And keep places like this going. They also do watch, clock, repair type things too. But this is their watch, and I'm just here to tell you about it. I really find it to be a great size for a lot of people, where it has a 39 millimeter diameter, and then top to bottom, it's almost 46 millimeters at 45.75 to be exact. Measured it. It has a 20 millimeter spacing between those lugs. And has this really nice full metal dial, not movable because it has a tachymeter scale. That way, when you push this, as I understand it, if you like timed a car over a mile distance, you could be driving your car, I guess, and start this. And then once you hit the mile marker, just for kicks, it's an old way to measure speed. Once you hit the mile marker, you would stop the movement. And if it only took that long to go a mile, you're going 140 miles an hour. Pretty neat. And then the reset is easy to do, like so. It does have a nice 24-hour clock, 60 seconds, as you can see there, a minute measurement, and then a 1 hour measurement there. It's also got this little date window that frankly seems like a little afterthought. It's also about the size of the indices, so I find it just sort of hides right there, and I feel like that I could do without that. I'd rather see more of this minty green dial than that obscure thing. You have to kind of look down into the hole to see. Yep, 17. But at quick glance, it's not easy. A couple things to like about this watch. Well, a lot of things, but one thing that stands out, and hopefully I can make it stand out, is that inner chapter ring. You see it there. I like that. You ever notice that? Right in there. That's a great touch. It's nice and wide, and I find it reflects light beautifully with these polished indices. I think it helps bounce light around inside there. That nice chapter ring inside, there it is. It's wide, it's substantial, I love it. You can see there is some lume here, right? 6, 9, 12. And a little bit on that seconds counter there. That's cool. That's a nice touch. It is also sapphire crystal. I'll try it on here in a second. The one thing I don't know, besides the date window that I'm not like totally stoked about, is this. That, I don't know, that seems just extra big. It's bigger than the actual bracelet, so it's overhanging. I think you might catch something on there. It just seems too large. It's not proportional. That's me. It has just one adjustment hole, so you can extend this out or make it smaller. It's got this kind of like wishbone deal right there. I like that. I have a 17 centimeter circumference wrist, so give me a second. That's about 6 3/4 inches. You can see it fits nicely. I think at 39, I like it a little bigger, but the case is substantial enough that it just wears a little bigger. It wears more like a 40 or 41 millimeter to my eye. Yeah. So I think it's really beautiful. I think that the Speedtimer series does have enough options, enough colorways. They have ones with a black bezel and whatnot to satisfy really any wearer out there. So I think there's just tons to go on. It is also solar. I'd be remiss not to mention the fact that this thing is not only substantial and strong, has a lot of brushing, so it's not going to be prone to all the scratches. It's also maintenance free. It's got the V192 solar movement in there, has overcharge protection. I guess it's probably inside those 3 dials right there. That's probably the panel. Don't know, doesn't matter per se, but that's another thing to know about it. I really appreciate you taking time to watch my video, and questions, comments. I love to reply to comments. I take them as compliments, always have, and my mind just went to, it's not screw down. Maybe that's reserved for dive watches, but why wouldn't that be screw down? Part of the Pro Specs line. Anywho, I digress. I really appreciate your support and viewership, and I'll promise to keep making videos for you. And I'll put a link in the description with some more information about this watch. Thanks. Have a great day.